Once again, guys, this is the fold-up engine stand. If you see some of the other videos, we're actually taking the legs. This main mast is going to fold down once the engine block is off. We're going to take the two legs and we're going to fold them up together. You'll actually see me pick it up. You can stick this on the wall. You can put it on a shelf, tuck it underneath a bench somewhere. The other thing we talked about before, guys, if you actually got a cherry picker in here and you come in, most cherry pickers are about 30 degrees apart. You're coming in. We've got one single leg out front where most engine stands are going to have two. Generally, it's always in the way. The other thing about this is once you got your block on here, you're trying to put your engine together, a lot of the other engine stands out in the market, you're actually standing clear over here working like this. That is such a drag. You're not going to get anywhere with it, guys. Look how much leg room you have here. I can walk up the whole time, either side. That's what's sweet about this. So it's got a lot of great features. Spin this around, take this baby, tip it all the way up. Once again, this is probably the cat's meow feature right here. Ideally, if you're going to lift that up, get two people to give you a hand. You can put your foot right underneath the back wheel as you're going to lift it. Likewise, if you're going to lay this thing back down, you're going to get some help. Okay? You got a ball D10 pin that's going in each and every time. This is the ticket. Every garage needs one of these. This is the Cadillac of the industry, gentlemen. You just watch out. You're going to need one, and so's your neighbor.
Hi, Russ. Dave Graff.
Hey, Dave. Dave's one of our customers. He's bought many products from us in the past, and he's here as a testimonial to talk about the fold-up engine stand. Go ahead and take it away, sir.
All right. I just wanted to say a few words about this because I've got it in my shop, and my guys love it. I just want to show you some of the benefits of it. Russ asked me to talk a little bit about it. Russ, if we could, let's just stand this thing up, and I want to show the very first thing about it. You can use it as a regular engine stand just as it is now, but this is the beauty of it. If you have your guys in your shop or you're building a lot of engines, you know that when you're putting in cam bearings, it gets a little difficult about the fourth one back because all the leverage it requires to hold the cam bearing in place. With this, you can actually set up the cam bearing driver with your own hand, and there's no reaching around the block or being upside down or anything else. It simply drops it right into place and it drives it properly. And the same thing goes for putting in the cam shaft. You can lube up your cam shaft. You don't have to worry about the cam gear scarring any of the cam bearings as it passes down through them. The other benefit to putting an engine together this way, and I think if we pull this pin, it'll help a little bit. You can turn this any way you need to actually drive the pistons in and hold the connecting rod with your hand so that it doesn't scar or mar up any of the crank journals as you're putting it together. And you've got a good visual on the rings as it's passing into the cylinder out of the ring compressor. Those are the reasons that this piece of equipment pays for itself, but on top of that, the fact that it actually will fold up into one of the smallest compacted engine stands on the market makes it well worth the extra money that we've given for it, and we use it exclusively in our shop. I just wanted to pass that along to you, Russ.
All right. Thank you for your time, Dave. Good job, sir.
One thing I use this in my shop for is basically disassembling engines or reassembling engines. One of the neat things, the feature is flipping the engine up here. We can do a lot of things. We can actually drive in the cam bearings, remove the cam bearings very simply. Also apply putting in the camshaft. You grease it up, slide it in. You don't have to worry about damaging and running anything. The gears of the camshaft running into the bearing, marring them up. A couple other things I like to add is you get an engine at this point, you want to hone it. You want to hone your cylinders. Quite simple to do that. You can get up here and you can hone your cylinders. You can see you're not bending down here. You're not fighting for light. That's a really nice part of this thing. As well as, power washing it, clean it, what have you. One other thing I like using it for, after I get the crankshaft in it and the rods in it, for you guys that don't use plastic gauge, you do a bolt stretch gauge. You can come in here and you can torque it with the bolt stretch gauge, check it all out. For you guys that, like I said, don't like to use plastic gauge. That's a real neat part of it too, as well as a fold-up feature. You can throw it up on top of your shelf, throw it in your trunk, throw it in the back of your sport utility, hang it on the wall, whatnot. That's a really nice thing for people like me in my shop, where I don't have a whole lot of room. Got 24 by 24, and I utilize as much room as I can. Other than that, putting saw plugs in, doing anything on the top, bottom end of the engine's really easy, real nice. One neat thing I do like about it is when you're putting your pistons in here and you're using your ring compressor, and you're tapping the piston and rods into the engine, you can hold the rod so your rod bolts aren't marring or destroying any parts of your crankshaft. That's a really nice deal too as well. So you can check rod, rod spacing, rod end clearance, all that kind of stuff up here at an easy level. You don't have to get down underneath anything. That's what I love so much about it. Especially you guys at the racetrack. When you guys are out there and you pop the motor or you need to get something together for the A feature, hey, it's nice to have something you can throw on here and get your engine put back together for that A feature. So one thing I like about it.
Okay, Billy.
All right.
Thank you for your time, sir.
Thanks, Russ. Yep, thanks.
Okay, real quick, guys. Nice testimonial. Thank you, gentlemen. Once again, this is the fold-up engine stand. Another great feature we didn't talk about, guys. Most of your cherry pickers that are out there, they're coming in, you got two forks going out here. They're either straight dead on, or they're out here about 30 degrees apart from one another. So here's a great advantage of this. Your cherry picker comes right in here, and you're going to miss this leg. Normally on most engine stands, you've got two legs on the back side and two out the front. A lot of them are clear out here, and they're in the way, and you got to straddle the whole thing. That's not the case. Bring your cherry picker right up in here, load this baby up, fast and sweet. That's the way it's supposed to be, guys. That's why it's designed with this three-position leg system, okay? It's wide open on the ends. Dynamite product. Once again, this is a fold-up engine stand. See some of our other videos. You can go online to theautodolly.com or The Auto Rotisserie. You can see some of our other products that we have. We have a dealer page and accessories you can go look at, where to buy this product. You got any questions, call the factory at 1-800-568-7423. Once again, my name is Russ, and I'd like to thank you for your time.